What is up, drone fam? Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial in iMovie on how to use the Dolly Zoom effect or the Vertigo effect with your drone footage. This could also be used in other video editing software and it's pretty much universal, so watch this tutorial, learn how to do this. Check it out. So if you're not familiar with what the Dolly Zoom / Vertigo effect is, pretty much back in the day, Alfred Hitchcock was the first filmmaker to actually use this effect in one of his films called Vertigo. And what you do is you have your camera going forward, and as it's moving forward, it started out in a zoomed in position and it's zooming out. So you're moving the camera forward and the camera is zooming out and you get a distorted effect on the side of your shots, and it's really trippy, psychedelic, but it looks awesome. And drones are a great way of capturing this type of Dolly Zoom effect. And so I'm going to show you today how to do that in iMovie. And I'm showing it in iMovie because, you know, I figured that a lot of people probably use Macs or have at least a MacBook and have iMovie. And if you understand how to do this in this editing software, or if you're watching this video and you see how I do it, then you can pretty much take that knowledge and use it in whatever editing software you're currently using. It's super simple to do. It's just you got to figure out how to do it in post-production. And I'll mention this as well. If you have a drone that can zoom in while you're flying, so for example, Mavic 2 Zoom, you can actually do the Dolly Zoom Vertigo effect with that drone without any post-production manipulating on your end. So if you had a Mavic 2 Zoom, all you would need to do is just fly your drone forward or backwards, whatever one you prefer. I like doing it forward. And then while you're moving forward, you're going to have started zoomed in, and then you're going to start zooming out. So if you don't want to do in post-production and you have a Mavic 2 Zoom or another drone that has zoom in out functionality, that's a great way to do the Dolly Zoom. If you don't, then let me show you how to do it right here in iMovie. So I have iMovie open up right here and I have two clips on my timeline. I've sped both of them up just for the sake of the video. This clip here is the unedited, unaltered clip, and then this clip here is the one that has the Dolly Zoom applied. I'm going to show you what I've done to the clip to make it have the Dolly Zoom. But let me just play this clip here. You'll see that it's a normal zoom and then it has an object right in a focal point in the center of the shot. And that is what I kind of want to emphasize with the Dolly Zoom with your drone shots, is you want to use it to help emphasize something. So in this case, I want to use it to emphasize this cruise ship. So in this next shot with the Dolly Zoom, you'll see it already starts zoomed in, but then it begins to zoom out, and you can see the clouds and the trees begin to distort as it begins to zoom out. And then we end up with the shot that this one ends up on. So how to do that is you'll select your clip and then go up here to where the little cropping is, and then you're going to do a Ken Burns, and you're going to have the starting shot start zoomed in and then the end shot be significantly further out. So it takes a little trial and error with your shots on figuring out the best amount to have as the starting shot. This is what I found to be the best, is around this size, but obviously you're gonna have to try that and mess around with that with your own shots. But do that there and just add the Ken Burns and then have your starting shot more zoomed in, and then you'll get this cool effect. Now obviously with it being zoomed in, you're gonna lose some pixels, and so I'd recommend, if you do shots like this, use the Dolly Zoom Vertigo effect on shots that are 4K or like 2.8K. Ideally those are the best because it has the most pixels and you won't lose quality when you're zooming in, and that way it doesn't seem as unnatural. But if you don't have that, it doesn't hurt. I mean, you can still do the effect and it'll still look fine. It just looks best if you're using it on a 4K shot or like a 2K shot. In the description of my video, I'm actually going to leave links to other videos for other editing softwares that show you how to do the Dolly Zooms there, in case this tutorial didn't give you enough information. Now remember, you don't want to overdo this effect with your drone footage. You want to sprinkle it like salt and pepper with your clips. You know, maybe use it once or twice in a video, because if you use it too much, it might get repetitive and people might get bored with it, and you just don't want to overdo any certain kind of effect. Moderation in all things, including moderation, you know. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to check out my channel and subscribe, because I post a ton of tutorials like this on helping drone pilots make better drone videos. And then comment below if you've used the Dolly Zoom in your own videos. Drone fam, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video. Keep cruising.